Hey lovers, I'm back. You guys already know I start every video by saying thank you so much to everyone who likes, comments, and watches my content. I appreciate you guys so much. If you've enjoyed the content thus far, don't forget to subscribe. So we're gonna get right into today's video, right? Today I wanted to talk about hard boundaries and why that's important. And I want to talk about a specific boundary because I know I always talk about, letting a situation go and leaving it where it's at. But I do want to talk about this regarding breaking up and getting back together. I do think that you can successfully break up with somebody and get back together, but you have to actually leave. Breaking up and living together don't work. Breaking up and never really stop talking and hanging out and communicating, that doesn't work. I truly believe if you and someone are together and you break up, like say if you guys are living together, you break up, you move out, you lose contact for a little bit, you guys get yourself together, then you come back together, I truly believe it can work. But if you're trying to break up and still stay together and never really part and never really create that space and distance, it's not gonna work. That's where the hard boundary comes in place. If we broke up our relationship because it wasn't working, but we never really actually spent time apart, we're not working on our relationship. You have to give them time to fix whatever was wrong. Them and yourself, we can't break up because our relationship wasn't working and we come back being both of us are the same exact people we were when we left. No, give people time and you have to cut that clear break. That's why that boundary is, okay, we're broken up. While we're broken up, we're not speaking. We're not seeing each other. We're not hanging out. We're not having sex. That's a hard boundary. That's a hard boundary. In this time apart, we need to be working on ourselves and being better. It makes absolutely no sense to break up with somebody who didn't do no self-work and just get back together and you're going to repeat the same thing over and over again because no work was being done. So make sure if you do decide to go that route as running it back and trying again, make sure you and that person actually did the work. That's all I'm saying. I think there is a healthy space to break up and come back together. But when you're broken up, you have to keep running your race. If y'all are meant to be together, y'all will find your way back together. But you don't stop or hold or pause for nobody. That's what I wanted to say as far as a hard boundary. Sometimes when you love them, you got to lose them. And they're going to come back. Well, they don't always come back, but if it's meant for you, it will come back. But in that hard boundary is having that complete stop. When it's over, it's over. When we're back on talking again, we're back talking again. But you got to make that distinct, okay, this is over right now. I ain't calling you. I ain't texting you. I'm not checking for you. Now, if you message me 5 months later talking about, listen, I worked on myself, I went and got therapy, I really sat down to myself and thought about all the things I did wrong and I want to start over, that's a totally different conversation. But breaking up, but still having sex, still hanging out, still being on the phone, it doesn't work. So you have to create hard boundaries and put those in place and don't move on them for anybody. Especially if you love them, sometimes you got to teach them. But you can't teach them when they still have access to you. You got to create that space. You got to create that distance. It's literally the only way. So that's all I got for y'all today. You already know. If you have anything to add to this love conversation, let me know. I can't wait to talk to you guys and see you guys in the next video.